All right, welcome. It is time for Monday night. You said third campaign, same story as we keep ourselves moving. Last week, we delved into the depths of the elemental plane, killed an evil elemental prince, and then were paid to get the heck out by their dad. In order to not cause any more trouble, thus averting the planar incursion and attack upon Terra, the village of Earthashari that kept the rift that had been falling apart. All this because Terabel wanted to fight someone, and with that, uh, our amazing crew has licked their wounds, found themselves fully equipped with earth boards, and our paladin Mihan had paid tribute, giving valuable resources and gold in order for the Earthashari to be able to recover from this incursion. With all of that, we are going to come right upon Palin here. Remember, all those of you in chat, you can give those channel points for inspiration and such things, and we appreciate it. So, Alan, where do we find you?
Palin's in his quarters still within the magnificent mansion that Gladriel had summoned for us. His quarters are whatever is the most extravagant, richly appointed available. I'm picturing gilded furniture and brocades and silk strewn about, and he is puzzling over a dragon chessboard. And there are 7 pieces on the board, and each piece has been kind of awkwardly and poorly altered to reflect a member of the party. And somewhat despairingly, he's going to pluck Azok off the board. And as he sets it down, he wonders to himself, where am I going to find a druid who's worth a damn? And the 9 hell. Then he consults his star charts, and he starts swirling this crystal ball, and he's burning some ceremonial incense, waiting for some kind of inspiration to strike. And then his stomach gurgles, and he realizes he's hungry. And for whatever reason, the link is established. Dewdrop! He always had the most wonderful meals. And with that fortuitous claim, he's going to send, ascending to Dewdrop. Dewdrop, it's Palin. Do you fancy saving a continent again? Please? I miss you very, an appropriate amount. And that'll be his sending.
And I can reply 25 words? Is that the way it works? Palin who? No. Just kidding. Totally kidding. Oh, wait. There's no... Tell me where...
I'll burn another spell slot. And I'll give him the coordinates. I'll use action exposition to explain. And I'm sure I have some way to bring him here, or to coordinate this a little better. But yeah, I'll explain where we are and what our mission is. And Palin's just burning the spell slots. He's no consideration for conservation of magic here. And he's just impressing upon Dewdrop the incredible exploits of this crew that Palin has assembled single-handedly, and they are sure to reshape the very fabric of the realm. And also there's 50,000 gold worth of gems waiting for him if he finds that at all interesting. And having done that, I think Palin will kind of swan out of his room, very pleased with himself, and is going to clap for the servants to assemble, and ask them to go fetch the rest of the crew so that he can explain Dewdrop's impending arrival. And he hesitates just a bit before he kind of puts Azok's little chess piece away. But needs must.
I think Terabelle comes into the room and crawls into one of the chairs and just props her feet up on the table.
What is bloody taking so long? Where is the rest of everyone?
I don't know. You
Jinx
hire
follows right behind.
Well, I can always
You
count on you.
summoned, brother.
Well, yes, I have some very important news to share. That our ranks will soon be restored.
Wait, you're having a kid?
No. You see, the ideal band of heroes has a kind of an ideal number of members. There's something about the number.
How many?
Well, 7.
Well, I count as like 2.
That's true, and maybe you could argue that I count as none to balance the equation. But it has a kind of mythic resonance when 7 allied folk band together, and so I found a suitable replacement for Azok. Not that he's not terribly mourned, and his absence keenly felt.
He's not.
I think Shara just spits out whatever she's drinking.
No, certainly he is, and we
What do you say,
honor
brother?
the sacrifices that he made, and I am personally very, very, very distraught at his loss, as I am with anyone who leaves my life for untold periods of time.
Did he die?
No, but he will be separated from us for the foreseeable future.
Don't worry, Tara. My brother doesn't really care about those that go missing for long periods of time.
Yeah, I can tell. He replaced him like that. The big hand came out and swallowed him up. We didn't even go try to save him. We're just going to replace him. You're cold, Palin. I like it.
Galadriel's gonna cast Sending to Azok, saying, and you'll hear her saying this alive. Azok, are you alive? If you are, just say you're okay and have a good life.
You feel the sending is canceled.
Jesus.
It is blocked from where Azek is actually.
He says
No,
he's
but-
doing fine.
Insight check.
Alright.
Oh.
Let
Oh, I
me
will-
roll a deception.
Now that you bring it up, I did notice that all of the old guard were missing. Besides the 2 of us, that is.
Who's the old guard?
Well, there's quite a number, but I believe the most memorable, at least during the time I was around, would be Mother Esme. And, dang it, I don't remember that character name out of. Josh, what's your character's name?
John.
There we
So
go.
memorable.
Shauna.
The most memorable. What
And
was the name?
Shauna.
We've only
Look,
been in
it's-
3 campaigns together. All day. Ouch!
I wouldn't remember my own name unless it was on a name tag.
Oh my god. Oh.
But yes, to be Mother Esme and Shauna, of course.
Mhm.
Cool.
Perhaps you have heard of them.
Never.
My
Palin, did you like bring one of them back, or did you bring someone else?
no, it'll be one of my former companions. His name is Dewdrop. He's from a very significant bloodline charged with maintaining the paths between this realm and that of the Fae and others beyond, actually. He's, in a way, a kind of nobility, which is good for the prophecy. It's the right kind of component that we're missing. But I just wanted to make you all aware of his imminent arrival. I realized I was remiss in not sharing regarding Aesel's arrival, which I certainly foresaw and was not at all surprised by when she appeared.
Of course.
Classic Palin move, if I do say so myself.
But he is reliable and of good character, and we will be able to trust him.
Okay. Well,
So when's he getting here?
Perception check.
Or you're in a
Yeah, we're in a-
private plane. That's not yours.
We're in an extra planar. Yeah.
is he gonna?
I don't think he can come in.
Yeah, he's gonna die if he tries to get here.
I use the special ability called walking outside of the extraplanar space and using my eyeballs.
We got Galadriel, so yeah. There's a little bit of a ruckus as you get out, as they go, arrival, arrival. And as everyone, I would say everyone can see through at least a tiny portal hole, or you rush out. And for everything, why don't we'll say what everyone sees there, Dewdrop, and then you can hear what
Alright.
you see, because there's a lot of different faces here.
I'll use
Alright.
telepathy to immediately tell Palin so he can claim that he foresaw this happening right now.
All right. You see, is Palin in my view where I am?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he'll be rushing out to greet you.
So you guys see a sort of 8.5 foot tall blue mountain of a man. He's a furball, kind of looks like a cross between Santa Claus and an old timey prospector. Very big smile, and he's just a flash. He runs up to Palin, kind of hugs him, picks him up, and is kind of like squeezing him, and he's like, "Hey!"
Oh, this is yes, my favorite part of our previous companionship. The hugs. Who could have forgotten?
I'll give him just a kiss on the top of his head and put him down.
Must be a new tradition, then. I don't recall you giving any hugs when I was around.
No, I don't like the embrace. It's a never mind me. But this is Dewdrop of the I forgot your
Torin.
yes.
We're the path keepers. Hello. What, Palin? What's going on, man? This is
Well,
amazing.
we've been charged with disrupting the efforts of a possible demigod, but a champion of a betrayer, who's amassing concerning power in southern Taldore. And this is the merry band that I've assembled to save the world, hopefully.
I turn around and kind of big, broad hello to everyone. Hello.
Jinx is right in your face, sniffing you.
Hello, friend.
Funky. Hi, I'm Jinx. You will see a girl that's probably around the age of 19. You looks very similar to Palin, almost like they could be brother and sister. But she also has very pale skin. When she smiles, her teeth are very sharp. She has icy blue eyes, and her hair is kept very rustled. And she carries a giant sword on her back.
It's nice to meet you, Jinx.
Thanks. Hopefully you're better than the other one.
Which other one?
The one he made disappear.
No need to frighten our new guest. We are just making our acquaintance, and this is Terabelle. Big
Terabelle. It's nice
keep
to
those
meet you.
intros going.
Terabelle is a halfling. She stands about 3 feet tall. Youngish, brunette, but her hair color, she tends to dye it a lot. So from day to day, you'll probably see pink streaks in it or green. It might go blue at some point. Sometimes she'll bleach it white. She has these long sleeve tattoos over both arms. Usually wears sleeveless type clothing. His sleeves are full of shit. And her hair is kind of unkempt and often sort of worn in like a slouch hat or a bandana of some kind. And as she kind of comes over, she looks you over and says, "Let me see your arm."
Sure. Kind of put them both out. I'm not sure which one you want.
Yeah, so she kind of looks at your arms. "Yeah, I could take you."
Oh, no, you definitely can take me.
Yeah, don't.
He's kind of standing there, 8.5 foot tall, dad bod, like absolutely not adventurer built at all.
And by the way, don't ever call me small.
That's cool.
You can meet Mr. Waffles later. And she kind of walks away.
I look over at Palem and just try to really like
No, don't ask.
surreptitiously just give him a thumbs up, like, yeah, all right.
Yes, we're doing wonderfully.
Turn to the rest of the group. Hello.
Meehan will in Sylvan say, "Salutations, Dewdrop. I am Meehan."
Nice to meet you.
"From which court do you hail?"
Well, my family's fairly connected to the summer court, traditionally, but we do have to do business kind of all around.
"Respectable."
You see Galadriel with a long flowing golden hair that seems to just sparkle with the magical energy and always blowing in the wind, even though there doesn't quite seem to be any wind around. And then she has a staff in one hand that seems surprisingly changed from what you normally see a staff, as if it was specially designed to not function quite like a normal staff. A lot more slender and lightweight and better balanced, as if it was designed for more of the finesse touch. Then you also see her with a book in her hand that she looks up at you, goes back, writes a few things in the book, and then goes and, "Oh, glad you're on the team. Do me a favor. Don't die, and don't let any of us die. It's nice to meet you."
I'll do my best. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, I'm Galadriel.
Our newest. Yes, names are critical. Our newest member, Aesol. Although I know so little about her, I could scarcely introduce her myself.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Aesol. You see like a human woman around like 5'6". She has like really long, dark green, wavy hair, and her eyes are like a bit yellow green and a bit unnaturally bright. She has these scales that we can see like sometimes crawling on her skin, like on her neck, and you notice that when she speaks, her lips don't really move, and you see this metal contraption thing on her neck that grows while like she says each word.
Interesting. It's nice to meet you.
Well, I suppose we should make haste back to the ship. Are there any arrangements?
I'm sorry, you have a ship?
Oh, yes. Mother Esme's family. We met Awakener eventually, and it turns out that we didn't have to. And it
Really?
was yes,
So I thought that was going to be really awkward. Like,
yes.
I wasn't sure how that was all going to play out.
It resolved beautifully. It was quite moving.
If I am familiar with my history of the group, this would be the third airship.
Oh my god.
That's true. It's my second-ish. Yes. But this
The wyverns are a long story.
Palin just kind of stares into the middle distance.
So, what do you do, Dewdrop?
Mainly just, kind of help folks. It's kind of my thing. Just generally a helpful guy.
Okay. All right.
Well, he's downplaying it quite a bit. His skill with restorative magic is quite profound
Oh,
for druid.
Yeah.
so you like?
Thank you.
heal
That's really nice of
people.
you to say.
You do like healing magic?
Yeah, I'm shit in a fight, to be perfectly honest. I can stand in the back, though, and I will keep you fighting.
Oh, I like you already.
Yeah. No, we're going to get on great. Trust me.
But did we have any more business to conclude in this charming hovel?
Just
Before-
one. Do we still have Azok's hoverboard?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did you say hoverboard?
Yeah. So I mean, if you're going to join the Risen, that's what we are, by the way. I don't know if
Oh,
Palin
nice.
told you that. We're the
Nice.
Risen,
Yeah.
and we're going to get you a hoverboard. That's like a signing bonus.
Hell yeah.
You can. It's a land board and it's coded in D&D Beyond.
I'm going right now.
Above table.
Beneath table, it's a hoverboard.
All right.
And with no consideration for what anyone else is doing, Palin will begin casting teleport to get us back to the airship.
Oh boy.
These never go wrong.
Should we rest maybe first, or we just want to go in? Like,
Y'all can have your long rest.
oh, okay.
I don't want to.
I definitely took mine.
I just didn't know where we were about to end up. So
I mean,
I guess
I
I
have
could
the
probably
sigil
take
sequence for Avernus. I was looking at my notes. Matt gave that to me.
Yeah.
Question. So was that long rest before or after Dewdrop joined us?
I guess before.
Okay. Shit. Okay.
What happened?
Yeah.
I don't get my spell slots back because the transformation flaw.
Oh, that's right. You don't have spell slots. Yeah.
No. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay.
What do we need to do? An extra long rest or a short rest or something?
Extra sleep or greater restoration, I guess. It's all right. We can.
He's muted,
Yeah.
but I can tell. He's got the spirit.
He just did a greater resto. That was his greater resto.
Hey, look, he's already proving his worth.
I have a question. What does it look like when you wake up and your spell slots have been restored? What does that look like for fire?
She just looks very tired. Like she hasn't slept at all. So that like the exhaustion from before, from like channeling too much power from her bloodline, like carries over.
Gotcha. Perfect. Is there any physical traits that kind of are a little different or that show anything?
I guess like she has these scales on her neck, but when she is like too exhausted, there are black veins that cross on her on these scales.
Okay. So you send your power flowing and the scales, the black veins begin to retreat and pump the verdant green once more.
How does that come across to Dewdrop? Does this seem like a natural thing that's happening here? A curse?
Give me a nature check.
Oh, my first roll back, y'all.
Here we go.
Here we go. How's a 26?
Oops.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to continue. I'm going to Discord you the answer to that.
Oh,
Oops.
yeah. I'm going to be keeping folks alive. I understand the situations they're in.
All right. So, Palin, you begin gathering everybody and are trying to teleport, and your location is a ship that moves.
Yeah.
So you are unfamiliar.
Oh, jeez.
I immediately regret everything. Could I change? No, I'm just kidding.
Gonna roll your D100.
It's like a Star Trek, though, and they're trying to teleport you in that specific moment.
Oh, God. It's so good.
What did it end up being?
64?
I think that's good. Let me double. Let's type in over here. Get to one that's actually good. So my computer started earlier today, so a lot of my normal things, quick things aren't up. Teleport. We're going to give a scene casually. Yeah, you are on target.
Nice.
So, with that, the relatively warm here of Terra is replaced by a harsh wind of cold that hits all of you. It's a little disorienting as you find yourselves right on the railing, looking down a few thousand feet below on this immense ship. What look like hide or canvas sails, both on the side and above, flapping gently. A large stone beneath this place seems to give resonance throughout the place, keeping it aloft.
So are we supposed to, at some point, sell these worm teeth?
Above table, did we use the rest of the parts from the purple worm? Or we still have everything? Stinger,
I know I still have 4 purple worm teeth, 1 purple worm stinger, and
Wow.
I have a
Blood
dragon spine and a dragon fang. But the fang is just for my own personal collection.
I mean, you could find somebody possibly to buy them. You guys weren't anywhere where you could.
Yeah, okay. I was mostly just asking in character.
Was that the just for my own edification above table? Was that for the Slayer's Take worm, or was that a different worm?
Nope.
We're still avoiding that. A year later, we're still running away from that. And we will continue running away from that.
Is there Slayer's Take?
Wait a minute. It's a green dragon, right?
Yep.
Oh, that one. What dragon? What are you talking about?
We were previously members of a group that and then Palin realizes this is like a perfect fit for Terabel. We were members of a group that would slay dangerous creatures for a coin and the betterment of the realm. Yes.
We called like the single mothers or something, or the what were we? The
Slayer's Take.
No. We had like a club name, you know. It was like Esme had her kind of like her kind of crew, and we were like the single mothers, or we were like the working girls or something. We were something like that, weren't we? It was really cool. Everybody knew it, and we would go places and be like, "Hey, there's the working girls." We'd be like, "Yeah, it's us." And it was kind of cool.
Just
I
the
thought it was the
strongest
single
of
moms, though.
reactions.
I don't know why I thought it was that. It was something like that.
Okay. So you got paid to kill things?
Yes.
Why are we doing that?
Because we have a higher calling, and we're meant to stop an evil demigod from uncovering Bane's cursed armor. And
Yeah, that's all cool too. I just meant like something on the side, to like, make a little extra money.
I'm certainly motivated by financial gain, but we are treading very close to the margins of this prophecy. We can't
What is
deviate much
prophecy?
further.
Yeah, Palin's a prophet.
I mean, I knew that, like, sort of, but there's a specific prophecy for what's happening?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes. And we should all be very comforted by that, and it will demand nothing horrible in terms of sacrifice or hardship on the behalf of anyone gathered here.
What does it say?
It's difficult to share without the proper context.
16 insight check on that.
What do you mean? Like, do you need like a different kind of paper?
No, it's just that the prophecy is consider the worst day of your life, and if you had known the night before what the worst day of your life would entail, then perhaps you would deviate. Perhaps you would make a different choice. That's an easy enough example, yes, and then extrapolate that over the course of a lifetime.
So
And
we're
there are
gonna
many.
You're saying we're gonna have bad days?
Well, there just may be hardships that are better left unknown. If our fortitude might be in question. He's
That's-
going to kind of look at Jinx.
That's the prophecy? That's like the worst prophecy I've ever heard.
Yes, it's one of the more challenging realities that we could have been dealt. But here we are. Look at us all assembled on our beautiful ship with look how distracting little goblinoid children how cute they are.
Do these kids work for you? Are you using child labor?
I'm not paying them, but they're learning.
Child slavery?
Joseph, you recognize them. You rescued them.
Oh, wait a minute. That's Kenny. I know these kids. I know these kids, and I'm gonna run around and give kids hugs. From fully distracted from the insight check he was trying to do on Palin. Now he's playing with kids.
I'll honor that. Let me give you my.
No, because the kids are there. I'm gonna take it back.
So Z, that's not true. Matt, how does the ship look? Did the kids do a good job?
Yeah, looking about. So you're kind of glad you came. You see a lot of knots ready to come undone. They tried real hard. You look below, you realize that you're probably a good 600 miles away from the island. You've drifted. You see that the line has been cut for a lot of the anchoring that would go down to keep it. And as your things go there, 3 particular ones scatter very quickly. Go, let's check below deck, and there's this movement. But you can make an investigation check.
It's a 14.
You see the clear signs of horseplay. A few of them have like wounds in their arms. You can see some bloody swords and scabbards that weren't cleaned properly. Looks like maybe they like were practicing with each other with some shiny weapons. Things may have gotten out of hand, but the ship's still in the air.
You left a group of children on the airship.
Thank you. I was gonna say.
How wise of you.
Well, there's an easy way to fix that. If someone can give me 24 hours worth of snow and don't have anything for me to do for 24 hours, I can make them a babysitter. That can also teach them a thing or two before they go to the Iron Authority.
Make them a babysitter?
Yes.
Are you sure? Galadriel, that's high order magic. Do you want to...
I've been saving up for a little while to make a second self of mine. Well, I've already technically have a second self, but that only works if I die. But this is a second living self of myself, I guess. It's just
Palin
made
instantly
it
knows what you're talking about. Yes, I mean, if you're willing, that would be most valuable.
But I need snow. And that's why it's not done yet.
I mean, if we're really into this, I could probably make some snow. I would have to maybe think about it a little bit, but I could probably make some snow happen. But I want to get back to what Asil brought up. You just left a bunch of children here in the airship.
Well, no. First I deputized Grendel. He was in charge. For whatever reason, I have this written down that there's a bugbear child who was like the lead.
They threw him overboard.
Yeah, you go. There's a cursory search, and you see in all of your quarters, the bottom deck, there's Grendel gagged and bound. I tried. I just retconned children. It was funnier.
I'm impressed with their initiative, in a way.
And the knot work was really good. I mean, there was no way he was getting out of that.
But yes, I saw my priorities were elsewhere. I could have thought of probably literally any other alternative to leaving them unsupervised aboard a vessel. And to that end, did we have time to properly install our Titan soul into the ship?
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, we slayed. Well, we didn't slay. We recovered the remains of a fallen Titan.
And you have their soul?
Ufsar? Primordial. It's so difficult to pronounce. Yes.
And you just hanging out with someone's soul? That didn't seem weird to you at all?
No, it's imprisoned within a
Oh, an
lodge
imprisoned
stone.
soul.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, that obviously you wouldn't just have it in your pocket, I guess.
No, it's much too large. Yes.
Yeah. Good.
So
I just,
do see a very large blue stone that is with lightning that seems to be powering a defense mechanism around the ship.
I see. Just I've been out of the game for a couple months, and I gotta snap back in. I'll get there. It's just I was chilling. I was with my family, and it was all cool. And then I got to get back into the adventuring. I'll catch up. I'll be ruthless and all those things that we are. I just just little kids by themselves in a ship, and then you got some guy's soul, and I just need a minute. I'll get there.
By the way, Palin, I thought you and Azok said you guys rescued families, not just children. Why did you just bring the children? Or did you just originally rescue the children?
I don't remember. Wait, above table, did we get entire families? I thought for whatever reason we just had kids. Oh, we did.
No, you got entire families because the parents were being held against their will, and that someone saved the children while Goodnight went in and saved the parents. That's why I know specifically above table that there were families rescued.
Maybe we could circle back to this dragon that you want to kill.
Who wants to kill the dragon?
I mean, we've already killed 2. I mean, why stop when it's working out, right?
Well, this
There's
is
another dragon that you're looking to kill?
in a general sense, maybe eventually, it's a true great worm, a dragon of all dragons. I believe also above table, Matt, correct me if I'm wrong, but it condensed from a multiverse of
Mm-hmm. So your character had done this a year ago or something, but it is a dragon that has been made aware of all of its other existences on every other plane of existence.
Yeah.
And has been able to sync them all, and therefore is able to be on all those planes at once, but as one being.
Not a priority at the moment. Many of the realm's greatest heroes have been solicited to slay it, and we should tend to other business.
Right. So where are we going now, Palin?
Well, we're going to southern Taldore, to the excavation sites that we were shown in our vision, to disrupt the mining of Bane's armor.
Cool.
Unless anyone's opposed.
To be perfectly honest, I didn't even listen after you said what you were doing in the when you sent me the message. You just said you wanted me to come, so I came. So it's cool. We'll go wherever you want to go.
Wait, so you haven't actually joined us?
Oh no, I'm in. I'm 100% in. It's cool. Wherever we're going, totally cool. I'll be there. I'm in.
Hopefully no big hands take you.
No, that will. That won't happen
I
to
hope that-
Dewdrop.
2? I kind of look at Palin just a little, like, okay.
No, you're fine.
So, Aesel and Dewdrop, we've got some really awesome alcohol that if you drink it, you can like take care of yourself. Like if you feel like you beat up, you can drink some and then you're less beat up.
No way.
Yeah.
I've never heard it working that way. I usually feel pretty beat up after I drink some alcohol. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's all in the lower deck.
Yes, and as members of the crew, you are free, of course, to claim your own quarters and
Well, actually, we all sleep in the same room except for Palin. He has his own room.
yes. Well, they may have spaces of the ship that they reserve for the more specialized use. But
Yeah.
no, you're not welcome to intrude upon my sleeping quarters.
Yeah, Palin's very particular about his private time.
It's all coming back to me.
All right. So as far as the course you're trying to set, where specifically would you like to go?
No, Matt, don't ask me these questions.
Because in a lot of the stuff we talked about the primordial, or not really primordial, but the presence that was below the Rife and Mist jungle that you all were investigating that was of interest to the Authority. And then you had the other places in the Authority itself. So
Yeah. Where were we going before we got? I remember we were going back to the ship, but where were we headed when we kind of got sidetracked by that giant battle?
you automatically were going to the Southern Peninsula.
Okay, all right.
But we've kept debating where we are actually going to go once we get into the Southern Peninsula, whether start the armor search or go after. And I want to say we did legend lore, or we did something because I specifically got on my notes that we have to put back to sleep a Titan that's under an Earth Titan or something that's under the jungle.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on board for whatever we want to do. Let's, whatever is more important to you.
Some of the intelligence you had, because I know it's been a little bit, was that you broke up originally when you had Azok the ritual to subvert the energy of the Titan to the Iron Authority for them to use for their own means. As a thing, what you realized was the connection that Titan had to the Rife and Mist jungle through that was broken. So the last time you left it, it was slowly regathering energy, threatening to reawaken.
Oh, okay. So I guess
so it just depends if it's possible the Iron Authority maybe was going to try to reconnect that. So if you want to cut out that source of power, or you could ignore it. I mean, obviously, all you want to approach this, and just bringing back up some things.
Yeah. I mean, I think that sounds worthy of our time.
Agreed. Wait, who's flying our ship?
Kenny.
It's down here.
They do know how to. It's one of those
And he
things.
dies.
The parents are back, and everyone's like, we're doing our thing.
We do need to see about hiring a crew too, at some point.
Well, that's your crew, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
there's a good-
learning on the job. It's the best kind.
Oh, I thought we were going to hire people. Okay, yeah, that works.
Well, the problem with hiring people is this is a super secret thing that that's not supposed to exist.
Yeah, I mean, just ask one of your old allies to send you some trustworthy soldiers.
I don't have any soldiers.
Yeah. A few will pipe up if they hear this type of talk, as they go, we are here to free our home. You promised us we could help free our home.
What?
Yeah.
Which home?
The authority.
Wait, are these the goblins from
Yeah.
the?
Yeah.
Are these the ones that Mother Esme raised? Back.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. The Terabell has no idea what they're talking
Right. Terabell doesn't quite know, but yeah.
about. Okay. All right. Cool. Just yeah.
They do get very indignant because this is what they've been waiting for this for some time.
I'm trying to step on your toes or anything. Just saying, if you guys want in, you're in.
Yes, these are brave freedom fighters hoping to reclaim their homeland that we don't have to compensate at market rate, Terabell.
Gotcha.
It's very
Okay.
useful. And they may prove valuable if we're attempting to win hearts and minds, as it were. There will be something of a diplomatic element to our efforts, perhaps, eventually.
When you say win hearts and minds, you're talking about like we're gonna take those from the creatures, or
Yes, eventually, but also to appeal to the sense of shared origin and try and restore some kind of more pro-social fabric to this ravaged landscape.
that's a lot of words, Balin.
We'll
I think
help
you
them
mean we're
all
gonna
get
free the
along
slaves.
better.
There you go.
Yes.
To the south.
To the south.
Okay. That's again specifically where are we going?
To disrupt the Titan beneath the jungle.
Take on a Titan.
Did we learn something about a ritual to put it to sleep from our time with Esme's family?
No.
No, okay.
No. Okay, so you want to go over the Rife-and-Miss jungle. That's good. Refer to as the map that is on the Word Anvil link that's in the Discord of the welcome. It's about a 7-day journey by airship.
Dewdrop, make any tea.
As soon as we settle in and are starting to actually move, and we figure out who's actually flying the ship, and it's not a child, Dewdrop will calm down a little bit, and he'll put some tea on for everyone.
Frog tea.
I was thinking chamomile, but we can go right to the frog tea if that's what you guys want.
7-day trip.
We would like to elicit some visions.
Quick question: would they have a map somewhere of where we're going? Like, would it be possible to like see what were like the travel plans? I've got one and I see it. I just mean in character.
I think we need to say you do have essentially a known Exandria, at least a rough map.
Well,
So that is a question. Do you want to go? Generally, you were told to go by sea. Are you keeping that more or less the same?
Yeah, I feel like we don't do anything intentionally more stupid than we will by accident.
Plenty of time to do stupid stuff later.
I would ask Dewdrop if he would have a way if we could get close enough to it without making a scene, because we're going by sea to do a trip, a quick supply run to Amman, because we might not get another shot at going shopping for a while.
If we can get to the ground, I could get us to Amman. Sure. Where do you want to go specifically?
Well, it looks like Amman would be the best point to supply and everything. One of the largest cities, and it's near the water.
Yeah, I'm just looking for it on the map here. Just for my own edification. But yeah, I mean, Dewdrop will have been to Amman.
Yeah, definitely. There is a 3-day airship to get close, because of course the major limitation here is that you can't get a teleport piece of this, because it's not really a place to get 100% back, and there's not a big tree here.
Right. We'd have to
so-
land somewhere.
Well, yeah. So basically, you can, or you can get close, therefore limiting your issues.
Yeah.
But either of those are fine.
Where are we starting from on the map? I'm looking at the map right now. I'm just trying to figure out what our
Neverfields.
The Netherfield. Oh, I see it. Okay. All right.
Actually, to those islands left of the Neverfield specifically,
Hmm.
the little islands.
Since they're uncharted, can we name them?
That's the way it works. First one there names them. It's always been that way.
As the chat explodes with colonialism. You can certainly call it something for your own edification.
Yeah, I mean, I've already got Terra, so.
Yeah, let's go to Amman.
Isn't
What do you-
Amman kind of
What do
out
you
of the way,
think,
though?
Jinx?
Not if you're traveling
Go
mostly by sea.
home. It's been a long time since I've been there.
Oh, wait, you're from Amman?
Originally, me and my brother are.
Really? Do you have a lot of friends there?
I haven't been there since I was a little girl.
Oh.
We do have family there. Not certain how they would receive us.
We still
And
have
they-
family there.
Yes.
I just figured they all died. You haven't spoken of them.
No, mother and father are very much alive.
What do you think they would think of me?
Well, they were never the most. Their view of the world is very narrow, very rigid, and they're preoccupied with terribly frivolous things like standing in court and dressing in the latest fashions and nothing of any meaning. So why should their opinion of you matter? It's
Brother, you could get recognition for finally finding me.
yes, they would be so overjoyed to have you return. I'm certain. You know, I made many enemies, though, with the way that I left the Lyceum, and it would be best if I didn't accompany anyone into the city proper.
Is that near Zadash?
The Alabaster Lyceum? No, it's the preeminent arcane institution of higher learning in all the world.
I'm from Zadash.
Mm-hmm. No, it's quite a distance away.
So we're probably like neighbors.
On a cosmic scale, certainly, yes. Does anyone else have any particular connection to Amon that we should know about?
Possibly.
I probably killed some people there.
In people might be looking for you kind of way.
Oh, no, I mean, there's people looking for me, but only the ex-assassin organization I used to work for. No big deal.
Again, a sort of glance over at Palin, like, okay, this is your crew. Okay, sounds good.
Oh, by the way, we should stay away from the capital of Wildmount. Like, there I am very much warned.
I've been in prison.
All right, Dewdrop's gonna do a group insight check for this crew. Just try to get a vibe of like if anyone's like teetering into evil territory or if these are good folks with bad backgrounds. Can I do that?
Go for it.
All right. Oh, balls. 13.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you, Galadriel's chaotic neutral.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Ain't no evil here.
Okay. Terabelle, what were you in prison for?
Oh,
He tries to act casually.
yeah, no, I mean, I was accused of something.
Yep, that's the start of the process, and then you get put in the prison after you get convicted, or is that not how it worked in your situation?
Yeah, you know.
Oh God, I love Terabelle already.
But I mean, it wasn't in Amman though, so you know.
Fair.
Brother. I don't know if your new friend will like my other side of me. And might judge me quickly for what I like to drink.
Yes, I think it might be best if we can sort of gently, more strategically.
I'm a werewolf and I drink blood.
Okay. Yep.
It's just all unload on Dewdrop.
Yeah. He's got he looks a bit like a substitute teacher who's kind of like walked into a particularly rowdy class. He's like, oh, okay, this is gonna be great. We're
She
gonna
was
do great.
infected, of course, through no fault of her own.
Nope.
And
I learned it. It was fun.
You know, you're not the first lycanthrope I've run across. You know, some lovely people.
Thank you.
the end result is that she's tremendously powerful. And so ends, means, justified, etc. No concerns by any party here.
She said she was your sister. Is that like you're my bro kind of thing, or is she being?
No, we're actually family related.
Oh.
Yes, I
Nice.
just
You
appeared
never
when
mentioned.
he forgot about me.
Okay, again. Clapping hands, and she's kind of like, okay, I walked into a lot here.
Are we supposed to mention if we have family?
take a big long sip of my coffee. I mean, we're learning so much about each other, and yet I cannot help but notice, Aesol, you have so little to say. Don't you want Dewdrop to get to know you better?
Well, what do you wish to know about me?
How did you come to be with this fine band of folks?
I just joined, actually. I sought them out, so to aid them on their quest to take down the Adrian Authority.
Nice. It's like a personal grudge kind of thing, or are you just like a big adventurer looking for gigs all the time, or?
For revenge.
Oh yeah. Okay, I can get behind revenge. Simple. Nice. Well, glad I'm not the only new person.
So you're a druid, yes?
Yeah.
I've always been curious about druids. Where do you learn all your druidic crafts?
So my family, I grew up in the Verdant Forest. My family, we're all druids. Well, mostly druids. I actually just found out my sister is a cleric now, but we can get into that later. But yeah, we're mostly all druids there, and so I was raised in the clan, and they kind of took care of these paths between the realms, and so I learned from my family. But anybody can really learn it. It's just spending enough time in nature and having some good teachers.
All right, sounds okay.
One of my after you.
Yeah, sorry, no, go ahead.
One of my best friends happens to be a druid. I remember the first time I picked up adventuring. There we were, tasked by a dragon to face a necromancer. We had the advantage of time, and it turns out preparing the field with treants to face skeletons was brilliant.
Classic strategy, that.
We're going to be entering a forest. Perhaps we can replicate that tactic.
And a zombie dinosaur nearly cleaved me in two. But at that point in time, I was but a kobold.
And just Dewdrop's gonna take another look. You're definitely not a Kobold now.
No, I am
Okay,
a dragonborn.
I see. Okay.
As I
Just
say,
file that away.
I serve a dragon.
Understood.
The Green and Bahamut.
Nice. Well, this seems like a great crew you got together, Palin. And we're gonna go take on the Iron Authority.
I promise once you see them in battle, it will all make sense.
I have no doubts. No doubts at all. Looking at this crew, I think they could definitely fight.
I can vouch for them. They are most excellent. Very skilled individuals. And I hear you were my successor for the time I was gone.
Yep, I have heard of you. But yeah, I was with the group for a while. When we were the working girls or whatever we were.
I apologize for not meeting you until now. I've heard many good things. But at the time, I had to serve the cosmos, as that is one of my main tenets.
It's a big call.
Protect the material plane from all extraplanar threats.
That's a noble pursuit.
and yours is equally just.
I try.
I can respect it.
All right. So in 3 days, was there any intel? So, things you remember about the authorities? There are the 5 cities as well. Of course, as you get closer, you can probably do that. But you wanted to go to Amman. So, anything else in the 3 days that you wanted to get through, or anything else before we get about? It'd probably be a good 200 miles from Amman.
Yeah.
Yes. Would it be possible for Gladriel to work with the dewdrop on the snow, even if it's got to be in another dimension? I do have, whether it be Magnificent Mansion or I do have, what's the word of making a demi-plane? I can also make a demi-plane for Dewdrop to help me make snow, so I can make a Salacrum to watch the children while we're gone, and to start training them in ways of magic. Because
Yeah, if we
these were
have
all
time.
wizards, right?
Yeah, if we have time, I can control weather, which should be able to do that. But it would be pretty nasty to where we're flying. So if we could do it in another plane or something, that would be cool.
Just having a project y'all could do in the days.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
Cool. Jackie, you had something?
Oh no! As far as Amon, I was just going to ask if they had like a really decent, almost like a Gilmore style store there.
I mean, they have Gilmore's.
Okay, yeah. So I definitely want to check out Gilmore's because we have all this money, and I'm just curious if they have anything.
Right. So when we get to Amman. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
Cool.
Dewdrop will keep an eye on Isol's condition, trying to understand a little bit of what he's seen.
Okay. So, like in this, Isol's pretty healthy, pretty regular, I think, right? During the trip.
Yeah, pretty healthy right now.
The veins, the corrupted looking veins thing, that doesn't come back.
Hasn't come back yet.
Great.
If I can, I'd like to copy some spells from Galadriel. I'm gonna grab Globe of Invulnerability and Prismatic Spray.
Got it. Perfect.
By the way, Galadriel would have taken, or would have offered the most talented of the teachees to accompanying her and Dewdrop along in the demi-plane, just to show them the power of powerful magic. And offer Palin to go too.
Yeah, he'd join.
In that case, you find yourselves roughly 200 miles out to sea by your navigation, close to the city of Fellowship itself, Amman. You, of course, stay above the clouds, so there's not quite a sight, but from there are the navigation tools on here. You've been training the crew, so positioning yourself is fairly accurate during this time. So what would you like to do?
I'm sorry. Where did you say we were?
On your ship, about 200 miles away from Amman.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I think Terabelle's going to be getting together all of her stuff, all these gems, and just kind of probably has been asking like dozens of questions about magic items stuff to everyone, even people who would not know, and just kind of constantly just asking, what do you think the price would be for if I wanted to like hit something extra hard? And then what do you think the price would be if I wanted to hit something to help me hit something extra hard? Are we gonna fly this thing into Amman? Are we just gonna land it, or are we still in the water? Are we?
Are you currently over the water? Because you guys said we weren't going to intentionally do stupid things. So you'd be over the water, and you know you cannot land. You were told when you're given this that people are not to be made aware of its existence.
All right. So do we want to just anchor here and just take a portal or a lifeboat?
Do we have like a dinghy or something?
I mean, brother, you must know a place outside of Amman. Or Dewdrop, have you never been to the city?
Well, I have, but I need a tree to start with.
Do we still have Gathak's dinghy?
No. That has been long lost.
I have sigil sequences to like the Pansophic Calls, a little hideout, and the Lyceum, and probably the library as well, if we want to do that.
Seems safest.
Yeah.
I don't know how welcome I am in the Pansophic Call, because really I was just like Shauna's +1.
Don't worry, if they attack, we'll just kill them all.
We're going to resolve to find a more diplomatic solution if we are treated as intruders.
You mentioned the library. We're less likely to get killed in a library, right? We can maybe go there.
Yeah, we could go to a library. What's a library?
Places with lots of books.
Yeah, I'll
Sounds
use
And is
teleportation circle. I guess I'm going to the Lyceum.
it's fine, brother. If anyone picks a fight with you, they have to deal with me.
Library. And I'll begin, sketching with the arcane chalk and infused inks. A very detailed and meticulously rendered teleportation circle. Feeling an increasing sense of dread at going back here, 'cause we left under suboptimal terms. Let's go.
Okay, so this is the Lyceum or the Pansophical?
Let's do the Pansophical, right? Yeah, let's do that. It's a little more. It's less turbulent.
More dynamic.
Do we have to pick off our pants? What?
What was this, a pantsless one?
No. There-
Last time Palin told me it was a pantsless one, and we went through, and I was the only one without pants.
Pants will remain on. Everyone is to conduct themselves with the utmost decorum. This is an organization that appreciates discretion. Wait. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And can I say I already put up ritually telepathic bond?
Yes,
Okay.
certainly.
My mini doesn't have pants, as you can clearly see.
Just a joke.
Love it.
That is my picture of Mian, by the way.
Love it.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, just trying to.
Wait, am I mistaken? They definitely do have a stronghold here, right? Or am I mistaking that for when we were in Vasselheim?
No, they have a stronghold because they wouldn't. They didn't have it in Vasa.
Josh, can you? Okay.
Yeah, they're just basically like a mage's guild, more or less.
Yeah.
So. All right, so because you have a hideout, the guild of the Pensophical. So with a flourish of arcane energy, you all find yourself in a large domed room. A violet crystal is affixed to the ceiling that is humming with energy. You see within this space are at least 50 circles that you recognize as teleportation. None are labeled, but all glow around this in this circular domed room, about 100 feet in diameter. You see soldiers adorned in blue and white, about one every 10 feet around the circumference. As soon as you sort of get your bearings, you see all crossbows at the ready as one yells out, "Identification!"
Palin will clear his throat and introduce himself and kind of surreptitiously pat Meehan on the shoulder and cast guidance in case, who knows, maybe some kind of charisma based check is required.
Give your name, and as you're talking, Palin, you see the one that had yelled. This crystal begins glowing white and red, and then settles on white. Your identity is confirmed. As they say that, the large doors open. Please proceed quickly.
Yes, we shan't tarry. Come.
That's the way how to keep a teleportation circle guarded. I like that.
Really well.
It's comforting that my credentials are still valid for now. Yes, all haste, everyone.
All right. Tara's a little disappointed we didn't fight.
Okay. From here, you are led, well, not really led, you walk down a long hallway lit by blue and white flame on sconces that themselves float in midair, not attached to anything. As you step through, I need everyone to give me a wisdom save.
Ooh. Oh, I'm bad at those.
What is it on?
That's not charmed.
Okay.
I will use one of the inspos.
Natural 1
Oh, no.
or a 3.
Yes.
19.
Natural 1 for a 10.
Oh my god.
Wait, what about
Five
aura?
more.
Are we getting your aura?
Yeah, +5. Don't forget that.
Oh, 24.
23.
25.
Those 2 1s are rough though.
That's a dirty 30. And I do
Yeah.
have mind blank if there's psychic damage coming towards me or anything.
Okay, so mind blank. There you go. So you feel something trying to itch your way into your brain, but you are able to object it. And those of you who got 15 or higher, you realize that something just tried to pull information from your mind.
I'd like to take a quick look around for a source or danger from a perception perspective, not an arcane perspective.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
$33.
And the ceiling, and there seems to be a straight line along this very long hallway, about 300 feet or so, of green glass.
Okay. I'm going to just kind of like do like a quick low whistle to everyone and just kind of point that out.
Aelin, Galadriel, Aesol, you recognize that as purified, refined residuum. And of course, Palin, your mind is coming back. You've been gone a long time, and you also, I believe, since learning this, have never used it necessarily. So while you knew how to get here, you've not come this way. And you do know there are certain information gathering procedures. The claim, of course, which you were always told, is just to save time so agents didn't need to debrief people. And they just automatically debrief as they walk down the hallway.
Yes, this is purely routine. No need to concern yourselves. All just procedure.
Well,
Felt a little intrusive, like that's routine, huh?
Yes.
the joke's on them. They got in my head, I'd punch myself.
I'd appreciate a warning anytime that may happen.
Yes, I suppose that my threshold for what's considered intrusive is probably somewhat skewed due to my education and training. Yeah, well, there would likely be more similarly uncomfortable prodding as we continue, but we have nothing to hide.
It's okay, Palin. We all know you love being probed.
By the way, based off Galadriel's experience with the Volstruckers, that probably wouldn't surprise her in the least, and she's probably experienced something similar to that, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's not overly surprising.
Is there anyone in particular that I'm afraid of encountering, Matt, as we're making our way?
No.
Okay.
So I had to go through what the DM knows, what Palin knows. They're entirely different things.
Yeah.
But yeah, proceed down the hallway. And this is sort of a long feeling, those of you, like, represents like for a good minute as you go down here, that prodding that you're able to focus and keep, or if Terabell's smacking herself in the head, I'm not sure what's going on. But there, and you get to a crystalline door that opens as you approach. And there, Palin, you recognize this site as a familiar meeting place. It serves very nice coffee and cakes and such things where members would often talk about business. As all of you exit the doorway in which you entered, you kind of see, looking back, that it looks like an office. Then the doors close and just look wooden from this side.
Yeah. Palin would have snagged a quick coffee and kind of gestured to everyone.
For sure. Dewdrop would see if they sell, little satchels of coffee beans to take with them.
On the tables, there's like these little porcelain masks in the center of each one. And there are a few essentially dimension door portals from here. And your way there. You could go to the central lobby and easily make it out into the town, or go deeper into offices, or contact anyone you wish to.
Do I need to roll a con save to drink an entire pot of black coffee?
Oh, you've got your draconic constitution.
As far as I know, we're just beelining to possibly Gilmore's or some similarly stocked shop. So Palin's trying to shepherd everyone through as quickly as possible without being... Yeah, just as quickly as possible.
All right, perfect. In that case, you come out, taking a few portals into the main area, and as you finally exit, you exit from a dingy warehouse. You get a few looks as you're going through the thing. People can't help but glance, but also kind of look away, assuming if you're here, you've already passed security. And you can already hear vast amount of celebration. You feel crisp sea breeze, the salt air, even from here in this wooden warehouse streets. You can see the large castle of Amman that rests in the center of the entire city, as beautiful buildings rise high, some castles, some just houses built straight up. Bit of sulfur that you can smell on the air here, and there's sounds of parades and celebrations, oddly mixed with and it's almost this real like atonal effect of what sounds like funeral dirges, songs of the dead, processions, along with happy music. You hear cries, wails of mourning, as well as sounds of drunkenness and celebration, all layered on top of each other.
What's the occasion here? Or are they just always so strange?
So Jinx and Palin, you're from here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would recognize this somewhat discorded thing as the celebration of what's called the Day of Ascension, when the matron of ravens made her apotheosis to godhood.
Casual, chill. Cool. Yeah, Palin will share that nonchalantly, and feeling a certain amount of nostalgia and kind of looking over fondly at Desra.
She's just in awe right now, not being here for years.
We're gonna check out all y'all's houses.
I don't know that we'll have time. I think we need to prioritize stocking our wares and then
Helen,
proceeding.
have
Yes.
our parents moved?
Yes. They've relocated. There's been something of a change in fortunes, but
Where are they at now?
well, they're still in the. I'm trying to think what district they would be in. Hmm. So in my head, they're fairly wealthy and then suffered some kind of scandal. Yeah, maybe they were in the Cloud Top district and now they're slumming it a bit. They're not all the way. I mean, they're not in the Outwall, but maybe they're like in the commercial district. There's really nothing for us there, Desra. We shouldn't waste our time with them.
Sounds like y'all should go into business. Like, open up a store. I've done that before.
You had a store, Terabelle.
Yeah, I'm a entrepreneur.
And what wares were you having on proffer?
We sold perfume.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Was it with one of your sisters?
Yeah,
Which one?
Adora.
Is it just you and Adora?
Pretty much. I'd have to look after her. She was always kind of the brains, and I was sort of the brawn.
Do perfume shops usually need that? A brains brawn combo?
You'd be surprised. You make a lot of enemies. So,
Who was the face then?
well, I guess I was at the time, because Adora, she's just got mad anxiety, and so she didn't like talking to people, so I sort of had to do that part. But it kind of got heavy, and didn't really like it that much, because you had to pretend like you liked people.
Do you know who would be a really good face?
Who?
Your buddy.
Mr. Waffles?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Palin, because I was going to say,
No.
yeah, Palin would be great at it.
Well, I mean, my brother probably would be good at selling perfume, but he could definitely describe what it's like and what's in it.
I don't know. I mean, Mr. Waffles is he's good at handling disputes, but I don't think he'd be a good salesman.
You never know unless you give him a try.
Yeah.
Dewdrop, have you met Mr. Waffles?
I was just going to ask, but I couldn't think of a polite way to do it. Who's Mr. Waffles?
Oh, you'll meet him.
Cool.
Stick around long enough. If you ever have an issue with another person in the team, or if you have a complaint, he's kind of our human resource. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, great. That's good to have. That's really good to have.
If we're walking through the crowds at any point, Matt, and there's some kind of traditional food stuff or beverage or like something that is on offer because of the festival, Palin will buy some for the group.
Okay.
And he, he's recalling fondly his childhood with Desra, maybe when they shared something like this, before so much change.
Absolutely. Make into the main streets. You see it's a mixture of these concurrent celebrations with what looks like almost pieces of each celebration protesting the other.
Nice.
As the ones who are mourning occasionally scoff and call those that are celebrating depraved, and those who are celebrating will shout back, "You're lost and backwards." And of course, Palin, you're not unfamiliar with this, as there are those who consider the Day of Ascension a celebration, a time to celebrate death, and those who feel like it's time to mourn death. And so the mourning of loved ones and the celebrating of their death, those two philosophies compete very much. It's not unusual for even fights to break out occasionally. Of course, I'm trying to put down as quickly. You do see an increased guard presence. And so there's so on one side of the streets is divided very well, so that one side is the people who are mourning, there is a guard that goes through the center to kind of keep these people separated as they can, so that people can try to celebrate the way that they want. On that side, there's a lot of like comfort foods like mac and cheese and stews and that type of stuff. And while here on the more celebratory side, there's things like candied Raven Queen masks, apples, spiced breads, celebration cakes, and very happy fried foods.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a bunch of those masked candies and distribute them amongst the group.
Thank you,
And
man.
kind of contextualize the duality of these celebrations, and keeping an eye on Tara to make sure she doesn't deck anyone.
Dewdrop would be keeping an eye out for anyone who's paying a little too much attention to us as well. Just looking for anyone that might be dangerous for us.
Using telepathy, I'd like to ask Jinx a question. So, you and Palin, would you say you're on good terms with your parents?
I haven't seen them since I was a little girl, so I would say I am. Palin seems to think we're not, but I don't know. Why? Do you know where they are?
No, but we could look if you wish.
Do you know how to find them?
Well, if we cannot convince Palin, I suppose we ought to use the information we know and some good old-fashioned looking around. Then I'll ask the same question to Palin to see if he's on same page as us.
Palin explained that initially his studies were solely arcane in nature, and that he distinguished himself and was rising to some, level of minor prominence in the Lyceum, and then had some kind of crisis of conscience and devoted himself to more religiously dominated studies, where he picked up that multi-class, and this caused kind of a falling out with his family and jeopardized his academic career, and that coincided with some poor decisions they made, bribing the wrong officials, and suffering heavy fines, and so at the time, Palin, feeling newly kind of righteous, sort of refused to intervene on their behalf when he could. So they are very much on poor terms. And he's afraid that they're going to flip out when they see Desra and some of the changes that she's undergone. And he'll share that with you, because he wants to motivate. He's trying very hard to convince you not to assist Desra or Jinx in finding them.
I'll relay that to Jinx.
Oh my god!
The choice is yours. The decision is yours, Jinx.
Wow. My oldest buddy. Look at you betraying me.
Am I betraying you, or do I seek to help you out? We'll see.
All right. So I believe you were wanting to head to Gilmore's, yeah? Okay. Did you go that way? Wait, we'll go. What? You said you were. Yeah. So the group goes that way. We're going to go ahead and take our break. And then, I'm not sure, but midnight EST is our new end time.
Okay.
We kind of did
Fine
it,
for
so
me.
it just was better for just about the crew.
Yep.
So we'll come back with about an hour left, and
Perfect.
we'll see y'all in about 15 minutes. Alrighty.
Back.
In that case, you find a building that has a slight purple glow with flaming letters that say Gilmore's Glorious Goods, and then shift to raven's feathers that say Gilmore's Glorious Goods, and shift back to fire and pyrotechnic spark between this kind of sad and celebratory moods going back and forth. And walking in, you see inside of what looked like a one-story place something that rises up at least 4 stories on the inside. Wall to wall, numerous floors that seem to have shelves that go on forever, of various items and goods, some labeled, some just stacked up. Right near the door at a desk, you see in a long black and purple robe that matches the outside, an older woman, gray-haired, neatly tied back very tight, with some half moon glasses that are a mixture of what's almost silver and gunmetal, with vines that are wound and adorned throughout. Looks up. Welcome to Gilmore's. How can I help you?
We're looking for some cool stuff.
You found it. No, you found it. I can certainly help you if you're looking for specific things or types of stuff. My name is Sherry. I'm glad to help you.
Great. So I was hoping maybe, because I had this idea, right? And I use my hands a lot to punch things. And I thought maybe you could help me create, or maybe you already had something in stock, like something I could put on my hands to do extra damage. I mean, I'd be willing to custom order something.
Oh, custom order. That'll be about a year. Current backup.
Wow. Oof. Okay. If above table, I think what she's kind of looking at. I've been doing a little bit of reading, but things from Valda's brawling gloves, that sort of thing. Just because I want to make sure I communicate.
Okay. Did I send you the gloves you got before?
You sent me some gloves. They weren't for fighting. But they had some cool stuff with them. So I wasn't yeah. If that makes sense. Because you did send me the stats.
The gloves that you ordered, yeah. So. Oh, from Valdos. That's why I'm confused. Here I'm looking at Tasha's.
And I only mentioned it because I know she doesn't really benefit from weapons. And so I was just looking at stuff she could use in place of that.
Certainly. So she looks up like gloves. We do. There's upcoming festival we were specially making these for.
Yeah.
Yeah, stocking. So you're a little early, but we definitely have them. How much do you have to spend?
Well, how much are they?
We have a few versions. I've a version for 500, 5,000, and 50,000.
Well, I mean, I've actually got, luckily enough, I've got 50,000 gold worth of gems. If you'll take that.
Let me see. Looks through your gems. Yes, this will work very well. I have customers who have money. Sorry, it's a little bit rare. Especially y'all look very dirty. Usually that means no money. But I didn't judge well, I did judge, I guess, but I didn't treat you rudely. Just wanted to see. So yeah, they'll give you very rare brawling gloves.
Oh, nice.
Meehan will cast prestidigitation on the other party members to clean them up. Meehan is already noticeably cleaner than the rest of them before entering.
I'll have to code that later.
Right. Woof. She kind of does a little dance like, I'm going to have a nice dinner from this commission. Really nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. No, thank you. That's awesome. So she's gonna like put them on. So she takes off her gloves of thieving so she can put these on.
Palin's also going to convert the gems, to sell them for gold.
She won't do that.
Oh, so but they'll be used like in trade.
She would use to trade for items, but she's not like a gem dealer.
Copy
She's
that.
gonna go, no, sorry, we don't. Nope, I'm not here to trade currency.
What potions do you have on stock?
Of course. Begins to look. So we'll do this. What potion are you looking for?
Potions of speed, healing, and then a potion of giant size if they even have it. I know that one's legendary and it's very rare to find.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so they have 5 potions of healing. What was the other potion?
Speed.
They have 7 potions of speed in stock and 1 potion of giant size.
How much for all of them?
So regular potions of healing here are 50 gold a piece. Then the speed, what is there?
Speed's a very rare.
Speed is very rare. Okay, so those would be 25,000 gold a piece.
Could I just, as you're getting the prices here, could I just mention to the group, I don't know how long you guys have been doing the adventuring thing, and typically we get a better deal if we all kind of put together what we want and we could get a discount. I don't know if you guys have done this before, but, just throwing that out there.
Is that how it works? My brother's never explained these things to me.
Yeah. We can all say the things that we want, and then we can say, as a group, we'll pay this much for them, and she'll be like, oh, no, I could never do that deal. And we'll be like, oh, but what if we did this, and you did that, and we threw this in, and we took that out, and then we all end up happy.
Okay, I want all this added to his pile.
All right.
And then the giant size is 125,000 gold.
Yep, I want all this added to his pile.
Okay. So my friends and I are looking for a variety of things that we would like to kind of pool up together, and we can talk deal here. I'm looking to potentially upgrade my moonsicle. Do you have anything like that here in in stock.
What's the moon sickle?
So I have a +1 one, but there's also a +2 and a +3. It gives me a bit of a bonus to my druid stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Rare or very rare are the two.
Yeah. So yeah, they would be able to I think actually examine. Yeah. So they're able to do could get a upgraded one for 5,000 to the +2 or 50,000 for the +3.
Do it for my blood, but I might be able to pull the 5,000 one. I also have some things on my wish list. Just wondering if you have them and how much they cost. More informational than anything else because I'm not as wealthy as my friends here. I'm looking for a Tome of Understanding. Ain't got any of those around here? I can send you the link for that. If you,
Remember, I just want to double check it.
While that's going on, Galadriel will nudge Palin and just say, "Hey, why don't you give the druid the other person's gems since the other person won't be needing it?" I know you set up 7 piles.
Yes, right. It's only fair. I appreciate you reminding me. I intended to do it, and it's very overwhelming, very emotional being back in Amon. And so, but yes, Dewdrop, here's your portion. Azok's portion.
did you literally just hand him $50,000 worth of gold or $50,000 worth of jewels?
No, I
Yes.
can't carry it.
Yeah, okay. What would that even look like? Like a Santa sack? Like what would that look like? It's huge, right?
It's just 50.
Okay, perfect.
50 gems because they found all these gems worth 1,000 gold apiece.
Gotcha. All right, that's much easier. In my head, it was like some kind of like just
Not
gigantic.
too, not that bad. I mean, they're big gems, so it's not super small, but yes, Tome of Understanding. That is 50,000 gold.
Okay, and then actually, that's the thing I've been looking for so long. Okay, so I would like to, folks, give us just a minute, if you please, folks. I'm gonna put these two things on the pile. So that would be the +2 Moonsicle and then the Tome of Understanding, and then we negotiate a price at the end if that's all right with y'all. Yeah, apparently it was a big signing bonus.
Yes.
More money than Dewdrop has ever seen. Suddenly, all right. What else does everyone need?
I'm in search of some improved armor. Perhaps the second order of power, something. Somehow I'm still just wearing regular mundane armor at level 15.
She goes,
+2.
We've got this plus we can get you that. I do have a special item in if you're interested in at least looking at it. Come on, software. Here we go. Why did that do that?
I'll just keep my options open.
Oh, because I restarted. Okay, sorry. I had Windows all open for this thing, and never mind. Playing about my computer. She pulls it out, and it has this like blue and purple, almost gas coming from it. Like she goes, "Don't be alarmed." I promise it's totally good.
Yeah, it looks somewhat volatile. Like it could explode.
That's just all the interplanar energies weaving around and doing all types of things. It's totally safe the last time it was checked.
Certainly intriguing.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, I was like, my Windows got messed up here. So as she begins to explain this. Yes. So it's 5,000 gold. She's like, this is specifically woven with mist and bits of different planes have been pushed together to create this fine item. And it specifically will take incoming attacks and shunt them to another dimension for you.
Ooh.
And
That's
so what this does is it gives resistance to force, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Very compelling.
You could do the +2 armor.
Resistance to Ooh, that sounds so cool and flavorful. Does it require attunement, Matt?
No.
It does not. Dang.
Would potions be standard price here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That sounds so cool.
So uncommon potions are 250, 2,500 gold for rare potions.
And about 5,000 for very rare.
No, 25,000 for very rare.
25,000. Okay. Cool.
Matt, I'll do the cool armor instead of boring +2 armor.
Okay.
My lady, can you?
Excellent. That just came in today through. It actually dropped in here from one of our contacts. This looks very happy. Like, I'm doing good.
Best day ever.
Yeah, seriously.
Do you have anything to help increase magical properties?
Nothing like that in a magic shop, of course not.
Yeah. Well, what would you have that is good to increase the properties of a wizard? Preferably for 50,000 or less. I can go up a little bit, but I'm just giving you a general price range.
Okay, so what we have here is specifically let's see here. I've got various
Bless you.
sorry, wands. We only have one of these. Looks in the book, finds this very kind of nasty looking metal wand. She goes, this is known as the Wand of the War Mage. $50,000 gold.
And what does that do?
Oh, this helps you let your spells find the targets a lot easier, kind of tracks them, go back and forth and can even bend a spell around a few objects. So it's a +3 bonus to spell attacks, and it ignores half cover.
I'm sorry, but I kind of like my staff that does the same thing slightly better. Sorry about that.
Okay. Want to be more specific what you're looking for? Or
Well, I mean, there's a few different things I've got possibly in mind. I mean, one that would be really cool. Hey, Palin, can I see your bracers for a moment?
Just for a moment.
Okay. Do you have anything like this? Illusionist bracers.
Yeah. So I think we've gone down this way, so they will have what y'all want here.
Oh, okay.
I had a list, but we've already gone
sorry.
so far off the list. It's fine.
Sorry.
No. It's no issue. Because I think we're really kind of stacking up here. Yep, they do. 50,000 gold.
Okay. And then, do you have any just really nice, rapiers? I'm looking for 2+1 rapiers above table, Matt. They're uncommon. I think they're fairly.
Yeah, so
easy.
500 gold apiece.
All right. I'll put those in a pile. And yeah, I won it, but it would be too mean. Never mind. I almost asked for a cloak of displacement, but on Gladriel, I think that would be too mean.
Gosh.
Well, and for my friend here, do you have something similar to this book to help with his spells? And actually, asked if they would have something similar to the +2 Guermar she's holding.
Okay. Is that rare?
It is rare.
So that would be 5,000 gold.
Okay. Palin, would you like something that could help increase your magical properties? Above table, it would increase your saving throws and attack rolls for your wizard spells by 2. But it does require an attunement slot, and I don't know where you're at.
No, that would be very attractive. I would have to reprioritize. But yes, that'd be fantastic.
All right. Have them put that into the pot too. So I'm currently in the pot for 56,000, and end the turn.
They're like pretend numbers. They're so high.
Is that including my stuff, Alex?
That's only what I had to ask.
Yeah. So then I'm in 10.
Yep, and I'm in 55.
Jinx takes her potion of giant size and says you can put that back. And then pushes a couple of the other potions back. And then looks really pity-eyed at Palin. Like gives him the doe eyes.
I mean, I've
And
got
then
another...
he's not buying it. So
I've got
she's like,
40,000 gold I could help with.
Very specifically in Gilmore's, basically, this is just everything. They've got legendary things, but all for the price.
yeah.
Like legendaries would be
So-
250,000 gold.
She goes, instead, can I get one of those manuals of people like eating healthy and like working out and making their body better?
Absolutely.
Cool. I should figure we should try a new diet.
Oh, and by the way, on the manuals, we do have a special. We will give you back 100 gold if you return it.
Cool.
Matt, would they have a sentinel shield?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's very rare would be 50,000, rare 5,000, uncommon 500.
It's just uncommon.
Well, quick question for you, Matt. And you can deny it, but just wondering if obviously you can deny it. That was a stupid thing to say. But quick question. Because of all this, and especially since Fire isn't here, can we do this through the channel just through the week and just to try and find the best side, especially with how much money it's going and everything like that? Or would you rather?
I mean, I feel like we're already in, so I just get the items.
Okay.
I mean, I would get.
That's fine.
I don't think we'll spend too much time in this. I think just kind of what you're thinking of, and let's get it. Like you're all really well equipped, so I just don't the whole like of going through super. Fire can always pick something since they're not here, but it feels like everyone's got your big item.
Oh yeah, I spent all the money I just made.
Yeah, I'm good.
Jinx takes her big bag of jewels out, puts it down, and then goes, "Why am I buying a book?" And then walks outside, starts reading. I hate you, brother.
Oh gosh.
Okay. So let's do it this way. I think for somewhat simplicity, everyone but Palin spending like around 50,000. I don't think Mian is.
Terabel is, I believe, right?
Yeah.
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 So it's all but Mian and Palin.
Okay.
I'm still doing like 15 though, I think.
Okay. So let's just simply do this. Whatever you spent, just give yourself 10% back.
Okay.
To resemble the big.
Oh,
The big purchase negotiations will just go right.
was I a part of that, or was that?
Well, I'll let you be a part of it.
Okay.
Question.
I'm not going to punish you for RP and right up front.
Question. How much? Which would it be to get a rare item?
5,000.
And then how much would it be for very rare again?
50.
All right. I'll be boring and just request if I could improve the defense of my shield from uncommon to rare.
Yeah. So. Yeah, do the 5,000 and 10. Yeah, with any trade-ins, all those things are just represented by that 10% number there.
Cool.
I think that's the easiest way to. I keep it personal because I think the one time we did it, it was like we calculate everything, we got 10% back, then we had to redivide the 10%, and it just was a mess. It's a mess. Like, standard discount deviation. All right, then. Anything else for Palin?
No, I have the armor, the grimoire, and then the sentinel shield. I'm very happy.
You should get Employee of the Month, by the way, at Gilmore's
You
shop across
absolutely
all
should.
of Anzagria, because I think you just scored the biggest sale.
Yeah, I might pick up a rare shield or something, but I'll
Sure.
figure out that later.
Fair enough.
All right.
Yeah, let's just do. If you spend the discount one, just don't do the discount on that.
I won't.
Get a little ridiculous.
That's exactly where I'm taking the money from. So
Perfect. Yeah, that's what I figured when I was doing the numbers. I was like, this is get this, and I got the
back.
comment. Just starts.
again. 10% back.
Yeah.
Skimming off the top a little each time. Buy a potion, 5 gold back. Buy a potion, 5 gold back.
It's like crap that a Wednesday pulls on me.
Oh no!
Say it. Like, hey.
But we cleaned them out. That was pretty cool. I think they'll give us a discount next time we go in, since we're the big spenders now. You think they'll recognize us?
Or they'll recognize that we're broke.
Yeah, we will be as broke as we look.
Yeah, slaying.
I'm glad to put you into poverty.
If you like spending all that money, would have gotten to talk to Sean himself or something, But no, it's all right. It's fine.
Ow! Perfect. And she puts a little crystal, and there's this man in his big robes with olive skin. Goes, "Thank you for your glorious purchase. Thank you for your." That was it.
Yes.
Palin, you should record an advertisement.
I don't know that they need me to bolster their sales. They seem quite talented. And he has a moment of like nostalgia because the last time that he set foot in here was with Shauna and Esme and Mihen and Critters. I don't know if anyone else had joined at that point. And it seems like so very long ago. Well,
about the Iman location does have just about everything.
Well,
Andy, that we picked this spot. That was a good choice.
Yep. I guess
Whoever
now we go.
recommended
There's a big party outside. We could get drunk and hit people.
Tara. Hey, Tara.
Yeah.
Want to go find my parents with me?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
I would like to spend 50 gold to chat up some people to try and help find their parents.
Chaos Crew grows.
I told you I was evil.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, Matt. Actually, instead of offering the bracers, because that would just be breaking the game thinking of it, would he, even though couldn't use it right now, could he try and get, or she, try and get a manual of iron golems just for later?
100%.
Okay. Awesome. Granted, we don't have anywhere near 100,000 gold right now, but it's a nice thing to have in case.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
You got the book, so that's nice. All right. So, going back out into the streets then. So, we're trying to find Palin and Jinx's parents. Let's do this. So we got 50 gold. So let's see. Jinx and Terabo, whoever wants to, with me and 50 gold, will say give us an investigation, charisma based with advantage.
I cast Enhance ability. Charisma.
Fair enough. Well, I already have advantage though, so I guess you can.
I cast it because I feel like it on top of that, just for the wolves.
I have a 0 charisma, guys.
Well, I'm slightly better than that.
I mean,
is it advantage?
Advantage for charisma investigation.
Charisma investigation. Okay. Here we go. Oh boy. Well, not great. So I rolled a 10 plus and charisma is +2. So 12.
Okay. You're not proficient in investigation, so
No.
sounds like. Okay, so 12. Grabbing a few of the celebrants, Which, Tara, you go this about, I think, how you normally would, with it just like you're usually looking for people who want to fight. And so eventually it gets into a push shove, and they yell at you, you go, whatever. And people say a lot of colorful language about their parents, but they don't seem to know them.
I don't think anybody here knows them.
Well, I, for one, seem to recall the district Palin mentioned. Perhaps that would be a good start.
Okay. I mean, I'm better at intimidating people than getting information out of them.
My brother would smell like them, wouldn't they? Yeah. And she runs inside, takes a big quick whiff of Palin. And then runs back outside.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
okay.
a celebration. You just come.
I mean, once I get to the district, not right here, obviously.
So you're going? Is this the Cloud Top district?
Is that where Meehan said that they would? He got the last known location, he said.
Yeah.
How'd you get the last known location?
Because
I asked Palin.
What did
Because
Palin
he betrayed me. Yeah.
The Cloud Top? Okay.
Yeah. We need to reconsider those oaths.
Nothing in my oath that says I can't lie.
So what do? We go in, we intimidate them, right?
Intimidate who?
Whoever's there.
My parents?
Are they there?
I don't know. We have to get to the Cloud Top District.
Oh, I thought we were in the Cloud Top district.
No, you're currently in Abdar's Promenade.
How far away is the district?
A bit. Only roughly. Let me look at my scale real fast here. I was trying to get the thing, but could not get the map up. But to the Word Anvil, I'd say it's about a mile.
That's nothing. Fly can get us there within the time. Alright, I cast Fly and I'm picking up both of them. And I'll head right to the Cloud District.
You would know that is not legal.
It's not legal to fly slightly over the crowd, ignoring the people, but not.
There's
flying
big
direct.
walls that are there for a reason between districts.
What
Specifically,
if I
the
fly
Cloud Top.
under the gate? I'll take the legal.
Yeah,
path.
as long as if you're just doing a crowd, then yeah, you definitely. would be able to do
I'll
that.
take
as long as you're
fly-
not like going over buildings and such things.
Oh no, I assume that going the direct route would be the wrong way. I'm just casting fly to fly directly over every crowd possible.
Perfect. 100%. So you make your way through through the promenade, and here Emnon is basically has a river that runs through it, much like Venice, essentially. And you're crossing bridges to get from place to place, and moving over to the central district, and then through the heavy gates of the Cloud Top that are currently closed with guards. And there is like all the celebrations are outside of the district. They do stand So they see you. They get a little bit like, ah, and they put up their hand. Hold.
Lands.
All right, so this is you, Terabelle, Jinx. Anyone else on Team Find Parents?
I don't think Dewdrop caught what was happening before it happened.
There's telepathic bond. We could have told you.
Yeah, I would have been screaming at you the whole time to turn back.
Absolutely. So what do you say? What's your sorry, this is for residents.
I'm looking for the Jerome family.
Not sure. I don't know that family. I'm sorry. And you see a guard from the other side kind of turn. Is that you, JJ?
Talking to me?
Yeah. Where's Big P? Is he alive?
Just lost a big piece.
Oh no!
Can I make a history check to see if I remember the sibling?
Oh my god.
Which sibling?
I don't know. I don't even know who this is.
Oh, kind of. Yeah, give me a. I think actually, give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
Not
That's
Big
gonna
P.
be a 21.
21. The sense is familiar. It's just whether elderly gentlemen, kind of just have the sensory of going in and out of, like home, waving, getting handed candy, from your family. There's familiarity.
I know you, don't I?
Yeah, your brother and I hung out a lot, and when I was the junior guard, lets you all go through. You used to like to play up there in the tower. I don't know what's going to do with me now, but put you up there in the tower, and you fell down once. We thought you were going to be really damaged. Looks like you're fine.
Yeah. My parents
Oh.
moved?
That head won't heat up real nicely.
Yeah, you could say that. My brother's actually in town.
Oh, gee, oh my God! I get off in 3 hours. Where's Big P? I'd love to hang out there. We can. You are, especially the celebration. Oh my gosh, we will raise the town.
So he's called Big P.
My brother, yeah.
Why do they call him Big P?
It's we only talk about that over bourbon.
Oh yeah, we can get some bourbon. Can't wait to hear this story.
But
How much is it?
I mean, I'm gonna meet you after. I'm not gonna talk about that. NFSW, just not right now. And I'm right there.
Drinks on me, and I hand him
I'm
30 gold.
I'm at work right now. Don't just throws it out. No, I'm gonna look like you're bracketing me.
I cast greater invisibility and then hand it to him.
What?
I've not seen your parents. You don't know about your home?
I've
Reappears
been
from greater invisibility. That's actually why we're here.
Yeah, I've been traveling lately. This is my first time back in a long time.
I'll escort them through. And you see him like kind of look and looks like he's mouthing something to them, to the guards, as he says, "Follow me."
Palin's head. If we have telepathic bond, you're going to hear Palin. met one of your brothers or your friends from back in the day.
So, what's the story behind Big P?
Ah, how you doing, Big P?
Who told you that? Where are you? What's happening? It's just frothing at the mouth.
And deep in, you begin to the strong scent of sulfur evade, almost stinging your eyes, as he takes you to a large crater. That's where your house was, and it smolders up, and fire kind of spurts out.
What happened here?
I know you were young and you vanished.
I
Palin.
remember the dragons. My brother talked about it. I remember them that day.
That's what happened. Thordak. This we call, well, this is Thordak's crater. It's where he put his. It's where he lived. It was a big volcano at that time, and through all the healing of the Ashari, they've gotten it down to this. They haven't been able to fully get it out, as you can see. You're like where you are right now. You've come up a few stairs that he kind of waves and gets you into this restricted area. And you're looking down into the crater. It's all cordoned off from the street, and no one can see this. You can see a group of people marching down into it. Ooh. He looks real quick. What's the over and under on them? Yeah, I'll do 30 gold, half the party dies.
Shit.
Some gold that he conveniently has. But sorry, don't always get over here to get in the action. It's a lot of us have dealt with it. That's why I wanted to show you myself. I guess I didn't realize P didn't tell you.
She didn't tell me what.
What happened? That it's a crater.
But my parents made it out alive. You said that. Didn't they?
Good. I'm glad to hear.
Wait, what? Palin! Brother!
The teleportation circle.
No, I mean, all I know is no one claimed. I know Palin claimed his name and his education. I wasn't aware. Maybe they just didn't claim something. Maybe I don't know something. They just never claimed their names. They kept track of that. Your dad was always really nice to me. I don't know. I hope I'm not. If there's something that you're not.
No. I mean,
I can almost hear him saying something about different dimensions, realities, and outcomes.
you know, that really explains kind of a lot. And then Terrabelle's gonna feel her hand get gripped, and in your head you're gonna hear, "I'm really about to hit something, and you don't take me out of here, I'm afraid he might lose his head.
You want me to hit him for you?
No, we should probably not go to jail.
Okay. Sorry, we gotta go. We gotta go and take Big B somewhere.
Right. Goes. Of course. Tell you what. If you want drinks, I'll be at the Laughing Lamia Inn.
Okay, we'll take Big P there.
I'm gonna cast Greater Invisibility once more, and I'm gonna put 5 of like 1K gems on him. Leave.
Jinx, does this mean? And I say this in your head. Does this mean we know where your parents are?
Yeah.
Where
I
are
think
they?
so. That giant hole.
Oh, in the hole?
I think my brother needs to answer some questions.
You think?
Palin, you didn't tell us about the obvious dungeon delve. Any reason why?
Wait, is the insinuation that my parents are at the bottom of that crater, somehow still alive after all of these years?
They're doing a lot of mental gymnastics. I'm not keeping track of that.
Yeah.
Playing
No, I
telephone.
mean, let me just clear. Is that fair to do? Yeah, above table, they're dead. Palin just made something up to satisfy Jinx.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, they're totally dead. But in character, if you're asking, Palin will respond, this really is a conversation best had in person. And I think it's high time we return to the ship. In fact, we shouldn't tarry here much longer.
You're right. There's nothing left in this town for me. She picks up Tara and starts running back to the ship. Come on, man.
Picks up Jinx. And then I'll use fly again. Haha.
I don't know.
He lets you out like, okay, tell Big B I said hi.
Yeah, we'll tell. Hey, why is your name JJ?
I don't know. That's another thing we have to ask him. Maybe that's why I chose the name Jinx.
Oh, I get it. Because Jinx starts with a J.
That's what I thought, but maybe there's another reason. Because my name's actually not. It's Desra. It's Dee Dee. That's why I'm confused. Yeah, Desra de Rome. But... Man, I might have to speak to Mr. Waffles tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. He'll be available.
If I didn't know better, I would say problems with the courts. However, I do believe I know Palin. So I believe it's quite possible to rule that one out.
Yeah.
I guess we head back.
Indeed.
As they're returning, Palin's going to grab Dewdrop. Dewdrop,
Yeah.
you're quite skilled in matters of the heart, if I do say so myself.
I do my best.
I need you to intercede on my behalf. And if Desra kills me, I need you to bring me back.
I can do that. Who's Desra?
Jinx. My sister.
Jinx.
It's
Jinx. Okay,
complicated. Yes.
All right. Jinx
She's
kills
ready.
you. I bring you back. How do you feel about reincarnation?
As soon as I'm within 400 feet of him, I'll cast Dimension Door.
Ambivalent. It really doesn't. This isn't my.
I mean, I can bring you back
doesn't
just
matter.
as you. I can totally do that. But I mean, reincarnation, there's a little bit of like, hey, we don't know how you're going to come back. You come back as like all sorts of stuff.
That's
it's
true.
just, it adds some spice.
Yes, and it might disrupt things in an interesting way. I'm not opposed.
We can be like, that's not Palin. That's Jeff, and he's in charge now.
And then maybe my dark fate will just pass over me if I'm
You're what now?
in a different form. Yes, bring me back, however.
I'll make the call at the time if it ever comes up.
Certainly will, but yes.
By the way, while you're talking with Dewdrop, Galadriel will have been looking for you, and when she finds you, she sees you talking, and she's like, "Oh, sorry, don't interrupt." As a book comes flying at you, you might want to look out.
What is this?
It's getting. You better start on that teleportation circle. Or
Yeah.
Oh, you know
Oh.
what? I can do a teleportation circle. I don't know if you know this. I learned how to do one. Yeah. Can I do it? Can I show you?
Of course.
All right, I'm gonna do one. It's a little.
Where?
It's like yours. It's not exactly the same. It's similar. It will still get us back where we're going. 87% chance we'll get there. It's gonna be awesome.
By the way, we don't have a circle on the ship, so how are we getting onto the ship via teleportation circle?
Oh no! Wait, actually, I can. I think I can actually do it better now, having that bit of information. Because, and let me tell you why. I don't need a teleportation circle on the other side. I can bring us back to the last place we had a long rest. The last place we spent the night.
Oh, awesome.
How convenient.
Yeah. It's literally the only thing I can do with this spell. It's so useless. But let me do it today, because actually today it would be kind of useful. It's never useful. I never get to do this spell.
What are the odds?
I think it's
And so what's
basically
Jinx say when she sees Balin?
Oh yeah.
I cast Dimension Door.
Brother!
I cast Dimension Door to bring Jinx right behind
Shield,
Balin.
mirror image.
And we're end for tonight.
Roll initiative.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Figure what's next week. Those who watch, thank you so much. It's good to have Dewdrop back.
Yay!
Yay! It's
Yeah.
awesome to be back. I missed all of you.
After I went out of combat the last few weeks. So we'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.